Okay. Let's get it back together. Alright, so where to begin? Guess we'll try this. I don't know that there's any difference in the pin. Looks pretty much the same. I think that's gonna ride in there. Okay. I'm gonna try to put this spring on. Yeah, the spring just kind of sat in there like that. So, just put the spring in there. Over here, I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep it in frame. Bear with me. Alright, so we've got that spring. You can kind of see the spring kind of L shapes down in there. And then it just connects right up there. Okay, let's try to keep the gun in frame. Alright, let's set this aside. Let's go back to this piece. Alright. It's two flat spots on it, so if it falls off, I didn't mean to take it off, just put it back on. You can go either way. I've had it apart so much I don't think it matters. So it just sits there. And then that piece goes in. We could have put this other piece on first. Either way it's got to go. There's a pin, it just goes in there. You can kind of see. I do the pin first. And the spring here, the spring orientation just kind of sits there, and I leave that one piece kind of up. There's one piece that goes underneath there, but then the piece that kind of sticks up catches this piece, and that piece of this piece of spring right there will go underneath here, just like that. Okay, looks like we got it. Sorry. I don't know if this is doing it any justice. At least I'm gonna try to keep it in frame. Okay. There we go. Then this other piece just snaps on. Of course, you would have another screw here, and this wouldn't be here, it'd just be a plug, and this whole thing would be enclosed right here. But I've cut this one off, tap and dyed it, capped it. You can look at some of my older videos, I kind of explain it. This just had like a plug here, and I didn't like that, and it just leaked out all the CO2. This kind of stabilizes it. Oh, well, before you put that together, you got to put this piece in. Just kind of spin it, make sure you're not screwing it down with the threads. Maybe check this piece. Yeah, it doesn't have to be really solid with the spring tension, but it does have to have some spring tension. This piece is spinning. Okay, so we got the machine screws. I've kind of got a machine thread. I've got 3 of them. All right. Just gonna go ahead and tighten those down. These I try to make snug, but I don't want to strip anything. So I'm just tightening them down good and solid. I'm working on one of the bottom screws. Maybe just go this direction, okay? Okay, I'm gonna make sure that one's tight. Okay, I'm at the end of it and tight. Okay. Oh. Ha. Act like I know what I'm doing. I forgot part of the valve piece in there. So I'm backtracking. Alright, that screw can kind of just stay there. Alright, so this valve piece has got to go in. Yup. I dorked that up. Alright. Back on track. At least I caught that before I got the whole gun back together. I think you want the screw snug, but you don't want to strip them. I don't think that's something I can teach over a YouTube video. You just gotta feel it. Okay, that spins. That's springy. Alright, let's bring this back into frame. This piece sits in there. There's a lot of room back here to do stuff. Anyway, alright, so we're back in business there. Here the color end of the, it's got a little line. It matches this little kind of area, a little piece of extra plastic. Then here's this piece. This is going to be up on the top of the gun. This pushes the BBs. You kind of want to set that in there. It could just ride anywhere right there, really. Maybe I didn't need to put that one in yet. This one you kind of got to finesse in. Again, I'll leave that kind of little divot thing up. Here we go. There you go. I bet you it wouldn't be hard to make this gun full auto. Alright, well, that's gonna have to be a different video. Alright, so then we need the plastic. Let's go ahead and set that on. Alright, we're good. Let's put some screws in. Okay, these are the little bit more aggressive screws. I'm just going to use my fingertips. They should be taut. They should not be torqued down because you'll strip them like I did. Okay, we got that done. I guess we can put the back of this on there. Alright. So that's going to wrap down. Okay, so the more coils goes in the front, and it just sits in a little teeny hole right there. This spring seems to be either way, so just put that on there. Okay, this is gonna sit in there like this. This little divot's going to go on that spring, and then inside there, this will just catch the other spring. I'm going to go ahead and do that now and hold it in. First time I took apart this gun, I lost the springs across the house because I didn't realize that was under spring tension. Okay, this is my bigger screw because I stripped it, but the other regular size screw just goes in the same way. I'm just torquing it in there. Alright, let's test it. Safety's good. Alright, test that part. Alright, I think we're good to go. I mean, that's it. Assembly, Daisy powerline, 426. There, our gun is safe.